working to a certain extent in the parishes of now Fitzroy, which means we go out and visit in the homes.
I was born in England, Shakespeare's County, Warwickshire. On the 18th of June, 1875. That makes me 95 years old.
Fitzroy is the last of the inner suburban municipalities to be latched onto by the middle classes.
Oh, on the outskirts. That's the only place we've got.
Well, we cater for 55 children here, ages ranging 0 to 5. We have that number divided into 4 nurseries.
I think the council is more concerned with the social environment at this stage. They're trying to provide amenities that don't exist, and amenities have been forced on them by the activities of the housing committee.
It's not a bad place. I used to be rough and ready. It's all right now, you know.
There's the greater variety of possibilities of activities that an area like this provides. You're close to the city.
Well, in many cases, tenants have told us where they've come from. They've paid up anything up to $25. In most cases, between 15 and 20 would be a good average.
Well, I think they have to change their attitude to living. If they've been living in a street house, they suddenly have to, face the fact that they haven't got a back door.
Yeah.
They've only got one way in, and that they're very close to their neighbours.
The council feels this way, that the slums that were to be cleared when the commission was originally constituted no longer exist as such. There's been a tremendous amount of rejuvenation in properties throughout the whole of the metropolitan area, and the worst slums have now been cleared.
I don't like them.
No?
There's no front garden, no backyard, no pets,
That's right.
no pictures on the walls. There's mighty little left.
And, I'd say there's a difference between the flats and the houses, definitely. Although Fitzroy's pattern is changing altogether, there's a large migrant population in Fitzroy now which can cope with their life fairly adequately, and we just see those who have drifted into Fitzroy because they haven't been able to cope elsewhere.
And as an environment, do you think it's an eyesore, the
No, not much around here. Because in my opinion, it should be all along here. No, I prefer any amount of 2-storey houses. That accommodate a lot of people. And it's far better than this flat idea.
We have only been able to take 6 children from the flats. So there's a very big percentage being cared for just privately, and under probably, in some circumstances, rather undesirable conditions, really.
For good for the business, yes. I don't know what the kids are going to do. I don't like them.
We have a waiting list of 80. And we've really given up adding to this waiting list because it's just so hopeless.
Yes.
Well, children, of course, at the moment, it's not quite ready for them, but they all seem to be very happy. And in fact, I don't think there's an only child in the block.
But this redevelopment doesn't provide the great increased density, population density that we're finding with housing commission.
How many children are there?
374 children of 19 nationalities, but they're assimilating pretty well. They get the occasional drop out, of course, but in the main, well, it wouldn't be a lonely child.
Fortunately, as yet, we have escaped becoming really fashionable and attracting people with lots of money, like East Melbourne, and even worse, Paddington and Sydney. See, the fact is that many of the houses that came to be regarded more or less rightly as slum houses are structurally sound, and they are becoming very attractive.
In fact, I think it's quite a good area for children, apart from traffic hazards.
Take your marks.
Yes, well, he walks home from Victoria Street after school every day.
Yes, sir.
seems to enjoy it.
Wonderful elusive phrase. Quality of life, I suppose, for an aged person living in Fitzroy is survival. How to get through the day, how to get a decent square meal.
Pension doesn't get you anywhere. You get it one day and it's gone the next day, is it?
How to get adequate care from doctors or hospitals. I suppose quality of life for many of the families who live here, particularly migrant families, is something to do with getting a footing in a new society. Quality of life for the older Australian resident.
This is the last place on God's earth to have a means test on the pension.
No, I can't go over my time at all. I get knocked over by somebody both.
I've done 80 years of work.
Again, I think it's not much above the existence survival level.
I understand quality of life to refer to not merely the physical arrangement of our lives, that is the house and garden that Bolte referred to, but the kind of life that we live within this arrangement, the possibilities for individual fulfillment, the kind of richness and diversity that our environment can provide us.
As far as families are concerned, there are only two choices. You either sit home and watch television, or you go to the pub.